I don't like to belabor a point, and I mentioned it a lot, that how different the business is today, and that's not a criticism. Today it's just different, and I think it's important. I think it's important. A lot of new country music fans out there that have only been a country music fan for the last year or so, you know, they're new converts. So a lot of them don't have a knowledge of where it all came from, what built it, and how it was in the history of our business. And I think it's interesting, if for no other reason, for those people who are not acquainted with the history of our business, but also for the people who were fans back then. It's kind of a revisitation of those days.
Right. It's like in 30 years, it's just totally turned over. I mean, you know, it's just exactly everything is done totally different now.
I came to town in '62. When did you come?
'63. I mean, you were here waiting on me.
I came in '69. '69.
Of course, he's just a kid. You understand?
Just a young boy.
Just a young lad.
Just a young lad. I call him one of the young pups of our business.
I used to be.
Of course, he truly did start as a kid act.
Oh, I did.
He was on his daddy's television show, man.
I was just telling him a while ago, I just got a new repackage of his father and stuff, and I really never realized what a musician this man was and what songs he wrote. And
Don Reno.
When I got to looking at the instrumentals on there, my goodness, I mean, it's infinity. And the stuff he played, I mean, I'd always thought that Earl Scruggs and all these guys and all were really the premier banjo, but they learned it all from him. You know, that's where they got it. Don Reno.
His daddy was the pioneer in that type of music, and
it's great. That reminds me, you know, you're all familiar with Gruen guitars. Right. He sells all, and he's got like every good guitar in the world belongs to him now. You know, unless you want to pay $40,000, $50,000 for it. But I mean, they're great guitars. When I first came here, he had just his business was relatively small in the early '60s. He had Red Smiley's guitar at one time. That Martin. He did. And I went down there and looked at it and hit a G on it, and it was like no other G I had ever heard in my life on that guitar. I mean, that Martin sounded like no other guitar. And I think at that time he was wanting $1,000 for it.
Yeah, it was a 1947 D45.
I said, that's way too much. And I heard later that he sold it to a guy from Japan for like $8,000. And today that guitar probably would be worth $50,000.
Yeah, it's a very
Well, tell us about the guitars you got.
Well, this one is an old one. It's a 1934 herringbone that I'm playing today, and I'm just thrilled to have it. My wife is going to let me keep it for 5 years.
This one was Red Savant's.
Was it really?
Yeah,
I bought Red's old guitar.
I bought it from Roger.
I declare.
Yeah.
Wonder what year it is.
It's a '63.
Oh, it's a great sounding Martin. Really?
'63.
And then you've got a
this one, I bought this one from Jerry Jeff Walker.
All right.
And
3 famous guitars.
Well, I'll tell you, I made a heck of a deal on this. Now, I was down doing Heart to Heart in his home in Austin, and since I've seen you, I've developed a little hearing problem. In fact, I'm deaf as a doornail.
What did you say, Stanley?
What'd you say?
All those years of that loud music.
Listening to those big speakers has deafened me.
Well, anyway, it damaged my ears. But I was down in Jerry Jeff's living room. We were doing Heart to Heart. So he's playing this guitar, you know, and I look at it and I said, "Gosh, that's a 1964 J45, just like the guitar 1954. Yeah. And I said, I had one just like it, and I took to Nashville, and somebody stole it, and I've always wanted one. He said, well, I've got 2 of them. You want to buy this one? And I said, yeah. He said, well, I'll take $1,200 for it. And I thought he said, I'll take $1,600 for it. And I said, well, I'll give you $1,500, so I'll take it.
Well, all right, that sounds like something I would hear. Yeah. So that guitar there, a lot of people, that was like one of my first good guitars, was like that. And I had it's somewhere out there. If anybody see this, got my name, a painter, a house painter, put my name on it, you know. And it's somewhere out there. Send it to me, please.
Well, my crew, of course, my good old faithful crew, camera crew sitting there, laughing behind their hands. Hitchcock could just give $200 more.
Give $200 over what he wanted.
I'm bidding against myself. I'll take 12. I'll give you 15. Okay.
I don't want to go to an auction with you. You'll be raising your own bitch.
You go buy a house with Stan.
I walk out.
Go buy a house with him.
I walk out so proud with my guitar, you know, and the guys are laughing and said, "Fool, you gave more than he asked for it." And I was too ashamed to go back and call Jerry.
Yeah, but it was worth it. It's worth it.
You bet it's worth
every penny.
I bought a clock at an auction one time, and the guy was saying, I got one, I got two, and I said, 3. And he said, sold 3. I thought he meant $3 because I've been going to these little old cheap auctions. It was $300, and I was so embarrassed. I didn't want. I said, "Yeah, it's a great clock." I went back and I said, "Excuse me, my wife just bought a clock." And I said, "I couldn't tell. Was that 300?" He said, "Oh yes, on that clock. Yes, that was 300." I said, "That's what I thought." And I went back out there and got the clock and paid for it and left. And I never went back to that auction because I was so embarrassed about buying that. I said, "I thought they meant $3." I was already planning on painting it like with gold paint and all, and it was gold. I was gonna paint over the gold
With a paintbrush.
yeah, with a paintbrush.
Oh, me.
Paints have good hearing.
Yeah, it does. You know, I never couldn't hear a hit if it hit me in the face. Do another one of your songs. Hey, I know one. You and I wrote a song together. The only song that you and I wrote that I recorded in an album.
Slip up and she'll slip away. And
Yeah.
you know, I don't know it now. If you know it,
Well, I
sing
know it.
All right, you do it.
Since
Good,
I really
good.
wrote it.
Now, we wrote one of them, but you'll never remember it because you didn't record it.
What?
Called When a Loser Goes Home, because I've still got a lead sheet of
Have
it.
you got a lead
Yeah, I
sheet
got a
of
copy of it. We did a demo on it.
I forgot that.
But you know, Stan used to sing all my demos. I've got didn't I give you a copy of all that stuff from 62 and 3?
You were going to, Sutton. You promised me years ago.
All right, I have to send you a data of that. Really, I mean, I've got all that. You sang all those, like Lighter Shade of Blue, and you sang all that stuff.
That's how I made
I'd
my
have
living when
another
I first.
album.
Really,
Right
I mean,
now.
that's where you made a living. Back then, though, see, now they pay a guy $40. I think we gave you $5 a side.
Got it again.
And
But
then
this
took
is the
you to
song we
lunch.
wrote. You've got her now. Better stay on your toes. Like the seasons, her love just comes and goes. Stay right there by her side, night and day. Slip up and she'll slip away. You're happy now, the whole world belongs to you. But in a moment, that world can all turn. Then you remember these words I had to say. Slip up and she'll slip away. Yes, once that world belonged to me. Now I'm a broken man. Oh, can't you see? You're happy now. The whole world belongs to you. But in a moment, that world can all turn. Then you remember these words I had to say. Slip up and she'll slip away. Just once I slipped up and she slipped away.
Hey, all right, Stan. I couldn't have sang it. That's great, though. I hadn't remembered. That's a pretty good song. I may dust that off and pitch it again.
Pitch it to somebody.
I'm telling you, somebody
Right.
could cut that right today.
Well, are you writing anything today?
Oh yeah, I'm still doing the same thing. It's
Still
now and
whooping
then.
it.
I still do. Well, I don't do it as much. Because I write.
Well, you got auctions to go to
spells
where
or
you
something. I just
$3
I got-
auctions.
I love, it was so much fun writing them back when you knew they were going to be recorded right away, you know. But now you got to go through, like, it takes 6 months to ever get anything done, and then 3 years to get any money. So I just take it easy and
but there's more money.
There's more money, you know.
They pay
today,
more money than they used to pay.
Oh, exactly. A guy can you know, have one song in a Garth Brooks album and make more than I made on everything I ever wrote.
Hey, we'll be right back after this break with more Heart to Heart with our friend Glen Sutton and old Ronnie Reno.
Nice to be here.
What you were saying before we took a break is so true about today's business. I think the young artists today, while they're having success immediately, it's instant gratification.
Right. They don't realize you don't have to build them anymore. You don't have to build an artist. You can do it on one record. I mean, one record, one video, and one bam, and you're out there on the road in a big bus with a streamer behind it and killing the crowds. You know, really. And used to be you had to have 4 or 5 records, and you might work a weekend or two. You know.
Before video music was really the change of that, because it gave instant recognition to an artist. In the years when we started, in the 60s and 70s, you had to get out there and tour for years.
Nobody knew who you were.
Yeah, you get out there, you might have a radio hit, but that didn't mean anything until you toured.
In California, you might not have got any play too. You know, that was like
meant something then.
Yeah. Of course, during those years, Ronnie was working with Merle Haggard. He was fronting Merle Haggard's show
for about almost 9 years.
All right.
Yeah.
He was on all of his records and everything else. It was great.
Yeah. I think Merle was one of the first guys to ever start using 2 buses. I reckon he started that the 2 bus thing where he rode by himself, and then.
Well, you know, they have people with 3 buses now. You know,
I know.
One bus for the crew, one bus for them, one bus for their dog. they got a bus for everything.
Dog's keeper.
I went out with Marty Stewart and Travis Tritt for one weekend.
Right.
It took me an hour just to watch Travis's stuff. You know, I mean, they just kept. I said, where are they going to put all this stuff if they unload?
That's right.
I said, this building won't hold it.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
But they have a, you know, and plus the stage show used to be this guy just walked out there and,
That's right.
sang and got off and did it. He said maybe told a few jokes or had a comedian. And wasn't no lightning and the stage didn't set on fire. So I was watching. Travis Tritt had a thing built that looked like a gymnasium. You know, and it got smoke coming from everywhere. And so during one of these songs he sang, I was standing backstage watching, and he climbs one side, climbs up this pole. And he sings up top. They got a mic up there, and then he slides down the other side, and is back on the ground and hits a chord, and he's singing again. So me and Marty Stewart were standing back there watching that, and I said, Marty, they didn't have nothing like this when you was working with Flat and Scruggs, did I said, couldn't you hear Lester saying, Earl, you're on the pole tonight?
We got on the pole.
Yeah, I said, you know, Earl, you're on the pole tonight.
Not tonight, Lester.
Yeah, we were talking about how different it was. You know, back then they just walked out there and just sang, and that was it. You know?
Even in TV back in the early, Stan went through it too, but back in the mid-'50s with Daddy and Red had their TV show. I mean, we came on and did live show. We just turned the cameras on and away you went.
That's it. You know? What you got was what you
got.
That's
right. Live television.
You know, Marty is a funny example, because Marty has lived.
He's from the old school. He's been through it all.
Even though he's young, he started out as 14 years old, traveling with Lester and Earl, or just Lester Flat.
With Lester.
Just with Lester, and traveling like that. This is a kid, so he started in the old school, and now then is one of the hot.
Yeah, and he's
new artists. You know, not new artists, but young artists. Hot country with.
Marty's, you know, his personality, man, is just something that he's just a great guy, and everybody likes him. He's a great mandolin player.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, pick a mandolin.
Oh, yeah. And our guitar. Marty's just a great instrumentalist. He's super.
But it's got to be a hoot for him to see the change, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, he don't mind wearing a few rhinestones. He's not scared to jump out in a coat with 75 butterflies on it. It don't make any difference to Marty. I mean,
but on Marty, it looks good, you know.
Oh, it does. I mean, you know, I could put on a pair of them boots of his and they'd shoot me. But I mean, he's got boots that are taller than I am. He can get in them and hide. You know? So, Marty, I like your costumes. I like them. Don't get me wrong.
Do a song.
If you can find it in your heart to just forget. I'll come back and live the way you wanted me to live. All I want is you to be my girl. Please come and get me and take me to your world. Take me to your world, away from barrooms filled with smoke, where I won't have to serve a drink or hear another dirty joke. All I want is just to be your girl. Please come and get me and take me to your world.
It was a great song.
Yeah.
And she tore it up.
And
I was in
Tammy.
the Epic office there, in Cheryl's office, and when she came in, and I think you were there. I think we were both there. I think you and I and Cheryl and the receptionist were in the office, this small office that Epic Records in. And this girl came in without an appointment. She had a tape under her arm and was sitting there waiting to see y'all. And sat there most of the day. And finally, Billy Cheryl let her in his office, took the tape and put it on, and man, out came that voice. And the song was Apartment Number 9.
Apartment Number 9, I think. Which Paycheck wrote. Johnny Paycheck wrote that song. Yeah.
But she had such a, I mean, that voice was unmistakable when it
because that was her first single, was Apartment Number 9.
Yeah. But she had a demo of it.
Oh, you knew when you just heard, you didn't have to hear but one. And I'm surprised too, because she went to 2 or 3 other labels before that, you know, and they said,
nobody. They passed on.
Not right now. That's what they always said to me. Not at this time.
Which gave you a lot of hope. You knew the next time.
I said, well, they didn't say not at any time. They said not at this time.
So you knew that probably next time you walked in, they're going to have their arms wide open. Tell me about Gallico. Al Gallico was one of the first people from the New York scene that really recognized the gold to be mined,
the potential,
in these Tennessee hills with country music.
Well, he was with Painted Desert, which was, they started like, I guess as a country division for Shapiro Bernstein Music, where he worked at. And he came down here and started he was one of the first, like
Al
you said.
Gallico Music.
And he met Merle Kilgore, and he signed him, because Gary Walker had run that company before. Because in my old books at home, I've got some rejection letters from a lot of people, and I kept all of them. I guess just to remind me that you can be rejected.
You never forget.
Oh, I've got them from Gary Walker saying, "Not at this time." You know, I even got the best one I got was from Wesley Rose. You know, he made it sound real nice. He said, "At this time, we're not doing any of these type songs." So,
which lets you know that probably next week they'd be doing them again.
Oh, exactly. So when Gallico, he saw it, and he got Wolverton Mountain going, you know.
Merle Kilgore wrote it.
Merle wrote that, and Ring of Fire. Merle wrote Ring of Fire with June Carter, I think. In fact, I just saw Merle the other night. I mean, Merle hadn't changed a bit in all these years. I mean, he's managing Hank Jr. now, but I went out to their show out there, and it's the first time I'd seen Merle in a long time. He hadn't changed. A lot of people will change, but never Merle Kilgore.
Never Merle Kilgore.
Well, Gallico's the same. You know, he's just not in the business anymore. He sold his publishing company.
Publishing company for billions.
He sold and got out. He saw the right time and he jumped ship. But those old songs are still around.
Hey, we'll be right back after this word. More Heart to Heart.
Okay, you want to?
Yeah.
The day I met you, my heart spoke to me. It said to love you through eternity.
You ever think we ended up in a bluegrass band?
The game
Always wanted to, though.
is over now. I know I've lost. My broken heart will have to pay the cost. You know I love you and I always will. I know you're married, but I love you still. Pick one, brother. Lead player, Glenn.
Exactly.
I know it.
Man, that's a good lead man. We let him time. We go on the road.
You can drive.
You do all the leads
The
and
heart,
drive.
dear, that would die for you. I'd give the world, dear, to belong to you. The game is over now. I know I've lost. My broken heart will have to pay the cost. You know I love you and I always will. I know you're married, but I love you still. You know I love you and I always will. I know you're married, but I love you still.
Yeah, see, now his daddy was the dean of the cheating songs. You know what I mean? This was before
It's been
almost
fun on Heart
Persuaded.
to Heart. Glen Sutton, thank you, brother.
Thank you, Stanley.